Hey lovelies, I'm going to show you the easiest way to apply eyeshadow step by step. No confusion, no complicated techniques, just a flawless result. Let's get in. Hey lovelies, welcome back. If you are new to eyeshadow or you struggle with blending and color placement, this video is for you. Today I'm breaking everything down step by step in the simplest way possible so you can follow along even if you have never done eyeshadow like this before. Before we start, let me quickly show you what you need. You don't need a lot, just a blending brush and a flat brush or about 2 or 3 eyeshadows. But first, for beginners, stick to this. I have with me an eyeshadow primer. First thing, we are prepping the eyelid. This step makes a huge difference. I'm applying an eyeshadow primer to help the eyeshadow stick and blend better. If you skip this eyeshadow technique, your eyeshadow will look patchy and even fade quickly. So lightly set it, okay? Just blend as I'm doing it. You can blend in a circular motion or you can blend in a wipe in and wipe out method. The most important thing is that make sure you blend, because blending your eyeshadow primer is very important. Now we go into the transition shade. This is the most important step for beginners, okay? And I'm using a fluffy brush. I'm applying this into the crease using soft black and fort motion. Don't press too hard, let the brush do the work, okay? Why I'm saying this is because when you press too hard, you might end up cleaning, like rubbing off the product that you've already applied. And I'm also saying this because you need to think of this as your blending base. This is what helps everything look soft instead of harsh, okay? So I'm just going blending in an upward direction, and the eyeshadow palette I used on this transition shade is the Annie's Beauty brown eyeshadow palette. I love this eyeshadow palette. It has different transition color for both dark skin, fair skin, which is light skin. This eyeshadow palette is just the best. For beginners, you need eyeshadow palette like this one. I highly recommend this eyeshadow palette because it has different shades of brown, from light brown to dark brown to black to ash. Like when you are confused of what eyeshadow application to apply on your eyes, this is your go-to eyeshadow. As you can see, I'm taking the dark brown there and I'm applying it out to the outer corner of the eyelid using a sweeping method, okay? And as you can see, I'm taking the brush upward, blending gently because you don't want to rub it off, okay? You need to understand the difference between applying the product lightly on the skin and rubbing it off, okay? And try to also take products bit by bit. Don't just pack it on the face, no. Take little by little. You can keep applying till you are okay with what you want, because if you just apply too many products on the eyelid, you will be confused on what to do. So I just want you to always remember that whenever you are blending your eyeshadow, you need to be very careful, okay? Like I said, you take a lightly darker shade and apply it at the outer corner of the eyes, which is what I'm doing now, at the outer corner of the eyelid. Focus on that area only. Don't bring it too far, okay? And then you can use small circular motions to blend it into the crease shade, which is what I'm also doing now. If it looks too strong, don't panic. Just go back with your fluffy brush and blend it out. I'm talking of fluffy brush. This brush is from Eyeshadow Beauty. It's a fluffy brush, okay? Now for the lid, I'm using a lighter shade. You can use a shimmer or a matte, whatever you're comfortable with. And I went in with this Eyeshadow Beauty eyeshadow palette. This is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes, highly pigmented, and I'm packing it onto the lid using this flat brush. This helps the color show up better, okay? Then lightly blend the edges so everything connects smoothly. I remember whatever you do on the right side part of the eyes, you will also be doing on the left hand side of the eyes. I love this eyeshadow palette so much. That beauty, they know what to do with their makeup product, trust me. They really give value for money. See, for beginners, let me give you one advice. You don't need a lot of eyeshadow. 3 or 4 eyeshadow, in fact 2, you are good to go. Because even I, as a makeup artist, in my early days of being a makeup artist, I usually have a lot of eyeshadow that I ended up doing giving a giveaway, and I gifted most of them out to upcoming makeup artists and some of my colleagues that loved it. But for the past 3 years, trust me, I work with 2 or 3 eyeshadows palettes. I believe on this channel, you know the eyeshadow palette I usually use, because one of these days I'm going to ask on my comment section which eyeshadow palette do I like. Recommend 2 or 3 of my top most favorite eyeshadow palettes. You might just win something you may never know, okay? So this is also one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. I love the pigments. I love how it doesn't just stress you. Anybody can use it, and it's beginner friendly, okay? When I'm done with that, I went in with a clean, neat, fluffy brush, and I just blended the brows, the brow bones properly. If you want, you can add a thin eyeliner, but for beginners, you can keep it simple. Look just as beautiful as you are. So for me, I went in with the Tehila black gel eyeliner, and I applied that black eyeliner on the water eyeliner. I just love the looks that it gives, okay? But if you can't use a brow gel, you can use a black pencil to also achieve this. I love the finishing of darkening the eyes. Check out this beauty. What? It just uplifted our eyes very well. See, if you cannot get yourself a black gel liner, you can at least go get yourself a black eye pencil, okay? Black eye pencil will also help you to achieve this. This is what most beginners go through, okay? So don't skip this step. It changes everything. Your eyeliner is very important, okay? And then the excesses remaining on the angle brush, I just, decided to use it on our eyebrows because she's dark skinned. So one pro tip for you is that when you want to draw the eyebrows of a dark skinned person, make sure that the pencil or the gel liner that you are going to use to draw the brow is dark, like darker than the dark skin, okay? So for dark skin, I like to always use black gel liner. As you can see, I first of all shaped the brows using my brow gel, which is what I use to line the eyes, and then now I'm just filling in using a stroke method to fill in the areas where there are no hairs, okay? And don't forget, she came in with a microbladed brows. I covered the microblading, and this is me doing the raw eyebrows. So just a pro tip for you, okay? Don't forget, don't skip it. For dark skin clients, make sure, or you can add a dark black liner or a dark black pencil for your eyebrow routine. When I was done with that, I went into my concealer, the concealer that I used to highlight her face. I went into my concealer and I just applied that on the brow bone. If you want to see the detailed full glam of this eyeshadow makeup tutorial, like you want to see from the skin work to the foundation to the concealer and to everything I did here, that video will be up. Do well to click on it and go watch it, okay? It is a full glam detailed video. You will love it. There are a lot of tips and techniques to learn from that video, but right here it's all about eyeshadow for beginner, okay? And yes, for beginners, if you know you are going to make mistake while applying concealer on the brow bone, please do well to skip these parts, okay? Just skip these parts. But if you know, with constant, consistent practice, trust me, you will be able to perfect this, okay? And that's the bonus, and that's the reason why I am showing you what to do, okay? Trust me, makeup is all about blending, okay? Blending carefully. When I was done with that, I went into my Zaron mascara to apply on the lash line. Went into a powder palette to apply powder on the brow bone. I initially applied the concealer there, so I'm just blending and blending. And then when I'm done blending, I went into my contour palette powder to apply this my bronzer on the beginning of the eyebrow to darken the beginning of the eyebrow a bit, so that you don't see somebody's brow looking all white and ashy. No, we're trying to take that away. We don't need that in this video, and you watching this video, you don't also need to do that on your face, okay? When I'm done with that, I went in with a smaller brush, flat brush, and took a powder and applied on top of the brows, because I usually don't apply concealer at the top of my brows. Next off is going into classic eye glue. I applied the eyelash glue on the eyelid, and then I'm going to wait for this to sit for about 30 to 60 seconds. When it is tacky and I've dried down a bit, that is when you are going to now apply the eyelash. Just look at how carefully I am applying it on the eyelid, okay? Be careful with your eye makeup application. Now it's time to not apply the first eyelash on top of the eyelid, which is the area where I initially placed the classic eyelash bunch, okay? I believe this is one of the most simplest, easiest eyeshadow tutorial I have done. One pro tip for you is to always go back to apply any product in any area you feel they need a touch up. So right here, I'm just darkening the eyes more. And that's it, guys. This is simple, beginner-friendly eyeshadow look that anyone can do. If this helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you want to learn next, okay? I will see you all in my next video. Until then, stay blessed, be happy, smile often, and bye, guys. Bye.